What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. Give y'all enough time to come on in here. I'm gonna go live on my IG so they know that we are live. Bear with me. Okay. What's up? What's up, y'all? Back with another show. OMG, live over here on YouTube. And I want to tell y'all, I had such an enjoyable day today. Putting out stories, writing stories, posting it out on social media. It's a lot to discuss today. So I went out to the give me a second, I'm gonna pull this microphone up. Give me one little second here. Pull it up a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Give y'all enough time to come on in here because we about to dive into these topics. So it was a lot that I had to discuss today. And discussing it today, there we go. I was really, something that I was posting on the blogs. It was a lot. And I posted on WileyTheTroll.com. I did not know that you can have a funeral for your dog. So we posted the Mama D story. I didn't know that you can literally post and have a funeral for your dog. Didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. I'm like, what in the world they do that at? Having a funeral for a dog. And she was in there crying, weeping. They pushed the dog out in the casket. They put the dog out in the casket. And if I were to preach the sermon of that dog was a good dog. It was a righteous dog. It was a dog of integrity. And I would say to Mama D, cry now, but don't cry forever because your dog is in a better place. Your dog is up there with the dogs singing in the dog's choir. So don't cry forever because one day, Mama D, you're going to get there and you're going to be able to dance and walk your dog. There's going to be a street paved with gold. So one day you'll be able to walk your dog. So you cry temporarily when you go home. Don't cry too much because one day you're going to join. You're going to join your dog. Your dog is in a peaceful place. Your dog don't have to weep no more. Your dog don't have to weep anymore. Woo, glory. Woo, I felt that right there. So take this time. So we posted it on there. And it was something about it. I love it, Mama D. We go way back. I love her music. She came up with a song. What was the name of the song that Mama D came out with? She can sing. She can hold a little note. You're going to join that dog one day. And all I want to do in honor of that dog, I would ask that you please give a little moment of silence for Dog John. I ask you that if you please join me in giving the dog a moment of silence, if you can. If you can, I'm asking you right now, a moment of silence for the dog. Thank you. And we need everybody in honor of that dog. I need everybody to, in honor of that dog. I need 3 barks. In honor of that dog. Turn to your neighbor, touch your neighbor on the shoulder, and say, Turn to your neighbor and turn to your neighbor right now. Bark to your neighbor. And say, neighbor, one day we're going to be there with the dog. And so when I saw that, my heart went out for Mama D. And one thing I can say about Mama D, that's a strong black woman. Mama D is the type of woman, she's strong and she's black. And she's successful. And we love her. And all that she does. But I'm just asking you that you come on and weep with me. In honor of the dog. Oh, yes. That's it right there. In honor of the dog, bark with me. Honor of the dog, come on and bark with me. I know who let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? One day, you gonna see your dog again, Mama D. One day, you gonna see that dog again. One day, you is going to see that dog. One day, you are going to see that dog again. One day, you are going to see that dog again. One day, you are going to see that dog again. One day. One day. Oof, 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 oof. Yes. Oh, yes. One day. Your dog don't have to suffer anymore. Your dog don't have to be any more pain. I just want to tell you, Mama D, that one day you're gonna see your dog again. One day you are gonna see your dog again. One day you're gonna be able to walk your dog again and scoop the poop. One day. Glory, glory. Oh, hallelujah. 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 Turn to your neighbor right now. We're going to preach the unity right now. We're going to preach the unity. Just give me about 5 minutes. We're going to get to the gospel. One day you're going to see that dog. You're going to be able to walk around the room. You're going to be able to do something with the dog and walk the dog. One day you're going to be able to do it. All you got to do is live holy, live righteous, do right by the Lord. And one day, Mama D, I can see you now in all white, being around that dog, walking the dog in all white with the street paved and gold. One day you're going to be there and you're going to be able to walk your dog. One day, in the name of Jesus.
Oh, hallelujah. You're crying right now. Go ahead and weep, because in the Bible, it said there's a time to cry. There's going to be a time you're going to lose that dog. It's going to be a time you got to put the dog in the grave. So go ahead and cry. But get through, after you get through crying, get right with God. Serve the Lord, because dog is temporarily. God made the dog. God made the tail. God made the eyes. God put the bark in the dog. In the name of Jesus. God don't make no mistakes. I want you to tell you, Mama D, if you're watching, go ahead and cry. Go ahead and weep. But one day, in that order, God is coming back for a good, righteous church. God is coming back for a holy church. But one day, in that order, if you put God first, if you tell God yes, one day you're going to be able to see that dog again. One day you're going to be able to see your Aunt Sally. One day you're going to be able to see Mama again. All you got to do is tell God yes. Tell him yes. Tell him yes. One day we all going to leave here. But make sure you're right with God. Make sure you're holy. Because one day we all gonna leave this earth. So put God first. Put him first. Don't put him second. Don't put him third. Put him first. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, put him first. Turn to your neighbor and say, put him first. I want you to tell your church, one day he's coming back for a holy church. He's coming back for a righteous people, in Jesus' name. So as we go from this sermon, I want to say to Mama D, we love you. We are praying for you as you weep for your dog. Just know your dog don't have to suffer. Your dog don't have to go through anymore. So you going through. So you go right on ahead and go ahead and cry. All right. It's going to be all right. I'm going to pray that God heal you in your body, that he complete you completely, that he heal you up in the name of Jesus. So one day, to the sermon, to the shepherds, to the chihuahua, to the pit bulls, God made it all. To all the dogs, he have made it, even those that we not have seen. But I just want to say thank you. I didn't know why we doing this, Paul, but I'm being led to do it on this beautiful day. God is yet still good. He's yet in the business of blessing people. Oh, let me drink some of this right quick. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Now, I want to get into this video. I want y'all to share the live and thumbs up the live. We got a couple of super chats here, and we want to make sure we read it. Laweda, Preach Pastor 9.99. We got Thoughtful Thought for 9.99. God bless you. I feel it in my spirit. You all keep that 9.99 coming through, and God bless you to those that have been blessed. For this, we want to thank you to the 4 people that are watching me on the Instagram family. We on the Instagram, to the 5 people that's over there one day. We want to thank you, everybody, for just blessing us. And I felt it in my spirit to do so. We in trying times, people, but I felt that for Mama D. And so we posted that on the WileyTheTroll.com. And so we are definitely keeping her in our prayers. I wasn't really feeling to doing this today, and I was tired in my bed. But it looked like God said, get up. And I got up, and we putting on a good show. All right. Ain't that all right? Thank you so very much. That contributed to the show. God bless you. Let's get into these topics. I just want to say that right then and there. Thank you. Somebody sent a $5 donation to the Cash App. God bless you for that. because we are taking the show to the next level, and God is truly are doing amazing things. So I want to thank everybody that's contributing to the platform, all out there. Thank you so very much. And also we do have Zelle at wileyshow@gmail.com for the people that love Zelle. We have the Cash App $ Marquise Wiley. We also have the PayPal. And if you want to contribute to the platform, so we do want to thank you for that's doing that. All right. And I want to pray for Sister Scott. Father, she lost her baby, and I want to pray that God healed her completely, heal her heart as she grieved. And so we are definitely praying for S. Scott, because that person just said, my baby died a week ago, 14 years old. My heart is broken. And we are praying for S. Scott. Keep her or him. I don't know if it's her or she, her or him, but pray for S. Scott and keep S. Scott in your prayers, because S. Scott lost a child. And that's why you got to come through and support and show love, because you never know what a person is going through. And I was so tired today, and some told me to get up and do the live. And I got up, and we doing the live, and we bringing joy to you. And I bring joy to so many people. That's why I got to make sure that I'm good. And we want to thank Sister Scott for coming through. Despite losing a child, she had the strength enough to come in, and we just going to pray for our sister and keep her in your prayers. You just never know what people are going through. But nevertheless, we serve a good God. Amen. We serve a holy God. And you never know when you're going to lose somebody. That's why it's important to show people love. Thank you. We just got somebody send another $25 donation. God bless you via the Cash App. God bless you. So you just never know. And this is why we so funny. And people go, Wiley, you so funny. I got to bring joy to people, because people are going through. So when they tune in on YouTube, they want to tune in for a good show. Because people go through hell in their personal life. So they want to be able to go to youtube.com/The Wiley Show, and they want some entertainment. This is why I have to make sure that I'm strong enough and have strength, and I'm not always crying, because I want to bring joy to people. And that's why I do what I do. And this is why the Spirit led me to come do the show, because I was in the bed ready to go to sleep. And some told me to get up. And I got up and I listened to Chloe, and we'll talk about that later in her album. And I listened to it. And some told me to get up and do the show, and look at God that we are here. So we bringing joy to people's hearts, okay? I don't want to say this to my content creators. Some of y'all feel so down because y'all don't have a lot of followers and a lot of viewers. Like right now, we got 5 people on Instagram. We got 206 people watching me on YouTube. Don't be so caught up on the views. Just be focused on the content. The viewers will come. So I thank God for that. I thank God for those people for being here with me and showing me massive support. And I got up running a blog and very busy. And I got on the phone with one of my mentors, and she said, you're working hard now, but it's going to pay off. So I checked today, the WileyTheTroll.com, and we reached 5,000 views, total views, and we only been in existence for a couple of days. So thank you. And this is just on my fan base. No paid promotion, just organic Wiley Show supporters. We also want to thank Ebony for our writer, for helping us in this project. She made posts as well. And so it's definitely going to pay off. And you got to put the time in. And then one day they're going to be like, oh, we're going to be the biggest, bigger than TMZ, bigger than Complex, bigger than all of those counterparts. We're going to be the next big thing in the business. And so that's why you got to be encouraged. Was I tired? I went to sleep, got up. My day started about 5-6 o'clock this morning. I had to send stuff to Ebony. Then I was writing on the site. And then I had to get on a conference call. Then I had to do the video. Then I had to share the video. Then I had to do the thumbnail. So it's a lot that I had to do, but it's going to pay off. And then I still work a full-time job and still yet doing it. And I don't mind it, because I love what I do. I don't overwork myself. I go to sleep for about 4 or 5 hours. They're going to adjust my medication because I want to be able to sleep a full 8 hours. So I haven't been sleeping a full 8 hours, about 4 to 5 hours. I think my system is accustomed to the medication, and I'm not sleeping a full 8 hours. So they're going to adjust my medicine next month and put me on something a little bit stronger that I can, sleep a full 8 hours. And so we are definitely going to look into that. But, I sleep a good 4 or 5 hours and I get up. Yeah. So, welcome. All right. Okay. Okay. I see y'all in here. Showing me love. See y'all in here. Congratulations. I'm filling the site. Thank you. Thank you for the love. And we're working on web developers and we got a person that's going to work on our site this weekend and do some things. And we thank the person for that because people are donating their time to help us. And we thank you. And we about to talk about it all here. When it comes to that grant, we talked about Kurt Myers and we're praying for Kurt Myers' family. You ain't on the WileyTheTroll.com. So we talked about all of that on the WileyTheTroll.com. So we cover that on the site, and this is why they mad. All right. So we're gonna get into these topics. Wow, we got a $49.99 donation. MC sent a $49.99 donation. God bless you. So we got gonna get in these topics. I just had to open up with you on there. And shout out to one of my students came today for showing us love and support. I can't wait till she drop her first video. And God has truly has just been a blessing for us and keeping us in our right mind and our health. And thank you. We found I believe we found a new trainer that's going to train our body and do some great things for us health wise. And so I appreciate the change at what is going on. So thank you so very much. They said keep up the good work, black man. Oh yes. Okay, I'm gonna wait for about a minute or two because I know some of y'all get in late before we get into these topics. But I want to make sure y'all get on in, get your drinks, make sure you like the video. Come on in here. We got 2 people on the IG streets, and most of all is on the YouTube. So we're gonna make sure y'all are good. When you come in, so while you really are being sued, congratulations, you have been wishing for this, and we're gonna definitely dive into that. All right. Thank you all so very much for the support. Y'all coming up in the room, showing us love. I can't wait for that. All right. Okay. We're going to wait. We're going to wait till the people come on in here. All right. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get these right to these topics. I know a great trainer, fitness in Richardson. Check them out. Okay. Send me an email about that. Get right. Send me an email or get left. Send me an email. Get right, get left, send me an email. We got Oliver Twist watching me on IG. He don't want to answer my emails or my DMs, but Oliver Twist have reached out to us on the Instagram. Oliver Twist definitely reached out on the Instagram. He watching and now he left. He's sneaking and watching. His name popped up. All right, so we thank that brother. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, send me an email. I'll definitely want to get into that. Get your merchandise. Okay. All right. So let's get into these topics. All right. We did a good intro. Wasn't as long. All right. Let's get into these topics. All right. Now, Oliver, you there? Oliver, hit the link. You want to talk to? I'm just curious to know why you're angry with me. Oliver, can you hit the link? Let me send you a link right now, and you can come on YouTube really quickly. We live right now. All right. We live right now, and I can send you a link. We live on YouTube because we can talk as brothers. Are you not hitting the link? Okay. Well, you asked me a question, so brother, you can come on and talk to me. You asked me a question, but I would answer that I'm not angry at you. This is a business, and my job is to deliver content, and my job is to entertain. No different than when you dragging folks on Chasing Atlanta. It's no different. No different. You arguing with folks on Chasing Atlanta, arguing with trans women, all type of stuff. No different than you doing a show with Maddie. It's no different. It's no different that I'm doing that. It's no different, sir. You're saying it angry because nobody's bowing down to you and singing your praises. I'm critical of you. You said this quote. This is what Oliver, he's on IG, y'all. So I'm reading what he said. He said, all I asked was for you to stop saying my name in a story that had nothing to do with me. But I don't like. You can't tell me to stop saying your name. That's foolish. You want to be famous, brother Oliver? Oliver Twist, do you want to be famous? You doing shows and all that good stuff you doing. Do you want to be famous? So if you can't handle my criticism, then you need to step up out of the entertainment industry, honey. Because the higher you go up, the more they're going to talk about you. The higher you go up, the more they're going to criticize. The higher you go up, the more they're going to tell you and put words in your mouth. And if you can't handle Wiley sitting down in Dallas, Texas on his way to Atlanta, there's no way you're going to be able to handle the mainstream media. Okay? You ain't going to be able to handle that. And then you said you made up a lie. Oh, this you said you made up a lie, and I spoke to you, and you said I told you that you will be arrested, sir. I do commentary. I'm a sit down comedian. I'm just like Monique. Okay, it's a joke. Take it like that. You say you spoke to me, and I said you would be arrested, Oliver. It's a joke. I am a sit down, cock-eyed comedian. All right. I'm a comedian. You taking this too serious. You taking it too serious. You say, oh, did Maddie call you? Do Maddie know you over here? Because you know she got me blocked. Do Maddie know you over here, Oliver? Do Maddie know that? Do Maddie know you over here showing me love? Do Maddie know you over here? She must have called you. Yeah, she called you. She called you. Yeah, Maddie called him. Maddie called him, and you try to defend him. Why are you over here? You can hit the link. See, I don't understand, Oliver. If you want to get your point across, hit the link and be a man. He from Morehouse College. He acted like he went to University of Phoenix. No offense to University of Phoenix people, but act like a Morehouse man. I'm like, Wiley, I and I are cool, so why he be saying a lie? Sir, hit the link. Oliver, would you hit the link? Because when I came to Atlanta, you met me and everything. You met me in Atlanta. Happy, excited to meet me. And then get mad when I talk about you and talk about you in content. This is the business. I don't understand these folks like Oliver Twist that want to be in the entertainment business but can't take criticism, can't take people talking about them. They get offended. Then, baby, you need to clock up out the entertainment business. Because if you can't handle criticism and handle me criticizing you, you might as well go ahead and just leave the entertainment business. Because the higher you go up, the more they gonna talk about you. Well, you lied about, you lied on me. They're gonna keep lying on you. They ain't gonna stop. They lied on Jesus. They crucified Jesus. Jesus didn't do anything. He was innocent. He was perfect. He healed folks. He healed the lady with the issue of blood. He raised Lazarus from the dead. And they lied on Jesus. So if they lie on the Son of God, then they gonna lie on a man, Oliver Twist, that don't have lenses in his glasses. So you're not exempt of being lied on when they lied on Jesus Christ. Come on, stop. You can't stop people from lying on you. They lied on Jesus and crucified him. He didn't do nothing but just serve the Lord and heal folks. You can come on over to YouTube, Oliver. You know the YouTube channel. Don't be sitting there talking about, come on over to YouTube. You know exactly about YouTube. Let me drop it in the comments. Come on over here and come on over YouTube. I'll drop you the link. We right over here on YouTube. You know it's over there. I dropped you the link. It's right over there on YouTube. It's right over. You want the link? I could email it to you. Give me a second. I think I got your email. You can't drop no link in on Instagram. You have to come on YouTube. Come on now. Let me see. I think I had your email address. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I got it. I emailed it to all three of the emails that I got of yours. Okay. All right, I just emailed you. And you can come on and hit the link. Come on. I dropped you the link. and we'll drop it. Okay. So you on the IG, we here. But I just want to say, in this business, you said hit the link. Well, go to YouTube. Do you want me to send it to you on Instagram? Give me a second. Bear with me, people. Oh, now he don't know the password. Look. Chad Oliver, go on somewhere and sit on down. So you don't know the password to log in. You hit the link. Hit that link, son. Hit the link. You know how to hit that link. Don't get up here and talk about you don't know how to hit the link. You have to be logged in. You know how to use StreamYard, Oliver. Yes. Log in. Create your account. Log in. You know how to use StreamYard. Now, come on now. All right, hit the link. Log in. Let me drop it again. Hit the link. It's simple. You a whole editor over there. Give me a second. Give him enough time. You know how to hit the link. You do a whole show. Now, let me tell you something. I hope he not no liar. I don't know how to use StreamYard. And you do a whole show for free over there in Chasing Atlanta, hitting the link all the time. You hear that? You over there in Chasing Atlanta for free, and you hit that link all the time over there for free. Free. Be able to just talking for free, and now you got to come over to the Wiley show. You don't know how to hit the link. What in the world is going on? Now you don't know how to hit the link. I don't know how, because Maddie don't want him over here. So he gonna act dumb. He think he talking to a fool. He think he talking to somebody in the 3rd grade. You talking to somebody that been in this business a long time. Because he know Maddie gonna tell him, no, don't get over there. She called her. Maddie called her. Yes, she did. And then he don't want to look dumb because his mama called him, not his real biological mama that paid his rent. Maddie called him. A woman that didn't even pay his rent. That's who called him. And he couldn't even know. She called him right now. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Don't you go on that show. Don't you get on that heavy breathing. Don't you get on that show. Don't you go over there on that. Don't you get on that show. Don't you call into that show. Don't you hit that link. Don't you get up on there. Don't you hit that link. You bet not hit that link. You bet not touch that link. You bet not get up over there. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see. Give me a second. It ain't gonna let you on IG either. Because this IG, oh, here we go. Wiley, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So all this chaos that you're causing. Excuse me, what chaos? Can you elaborate? Yes, I privately messaged you last night. I believe it was last night about a live you did the other day. No, T.S. Madison didn't call me, so let's not say that. One of my followers who I guess, follows you said that, oh my gosh, Wiley is saying that he spoke to you and he told everybody that if he came to an event that you told him he would be arrested. And so I did my due diligence and I went and watched the live and I said, oh my God, well, me and Wiley, last time I checked, him and I are cool. So I'm not too sure on why he would be saying that when that never happened. Before I continue, did you and I ever have a conversation and I said that you would be arrested? Again, no, we did not. But let me tell you, I am a comedian like Monique, okay? And so I'm a storyteller. So did you watch what I said, or did you just listen to your Twitch supporter?
No, like I just said, I went and watched it before I approached you. I heard you say it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't deny saying it. I'm telling you why. I'm giving you the WHY reason. Because I'm a storyteller. This is what I do. It's no different when you in there fighting Kendra. It's no different when you acting ignorant on camera. The only difference with me, I get paid for what I do, and I'm a storyteller. And we leave it like that. This is a job.
Well, I also get paid very greatly for what I do as well. So kudos to you for also being a paid content creator. My point is, I understand your why, but as someone who's a recipient of something that's not true, you also have to understand how that has an effect on me. As you being someone who tells the news, especially in the Black YouTube sector, involving me in something that, one, I don't have anything to do with, and then two, you're saying a story is something that happened that did not happen, that also has an effect on me.
Well,
and all I asked in our DMs was that you didn't do that. I didn't call you out of your name. I didn't come to you rudely. I just said, I just saw that you said we had a conversation, and can you not do things like that? Because for me, I don't think that's cool. You know, I don't mind you reporting on what has happened, but because you're mad at Madison or whatever, and I don't even know what's going on. I really don't care because I don't bother people. You know, I don't bother y'all. I don't comment. I don't say anything to nobody. I do my own thing, and I send my energy and I send my love to everybody, as I have done you countless of times throughout the years. And so all I asked was like, hey, just don't put in things that don't involve me. And then you start going on a tirade and saying negative things about me. And typically I wouldn't really care, but I just was kind of bored tonight. And it's just like, I'm just like, well, it's just not cool, Wiley. And I don't understand why, especially when I haven't done anything to you.
Well, for me, you have it. I'm a storyteller. I want to check you on this. I'm not mad at T.S. Madison. I'm just critical of my sister. I'm an entertainer, no different than her, being in the basement entertaining folks, talking about candy, no different than, Funky Dineva dragging black women. And quote, he also did say that Blue Ivy was ugly. And he talked about Michelle ATL and talked about her smell. You weren't defending her. And he lied on that black woman, but that's okay. I guess you so righteous for Brother Wiley, but you didn't say that to Funky Dineva maybe because he pay you. But I want to say for me, I'm a storyteller. It's no different than Funky Dineva. He get up and lie about black women all day, every day. And not one time you tell that brother to stop lying. So don't come here and try to tell me.
Wiley, I don't get into those people's things because it doesn't involve me. I don't care. It doesn't involve me. Those are those people's content that I don't. I mean, that's their content. I'm not their Jesus. I'm not their court. I'm nobody's anything. The only reason why I spoke to you is because you said that we spoke about something and we just didn't. I just don't think that's cool. And if it was just somebody randomly that I didn't know, I wouldn't have cared. But I'm like, me and Wiley don't got no issues. Me and Wiley, I mean, we haven't spoken in a while, but we're cool. Why would he make up a story for entertainment and involve me in something that didn't involve me? And I don't think you would appreciate if myself or anybody falsely created a story saying that we interacted or that you said something, making you responsible for something. I don't think you would like that. And so all I asked was that you didn't do that. But then you then took me asking you not to do that. And then you're saying that when we hung out in Atlanta, I was talking about people when you know damn well that's not what happened. Like, I still have the text messages from that night in my phone. You know that's not what happened.
Well, brother, listen, you in this business. Wendy Williams lied on people. She became a millionaire. You can't be so focused on what people say. It's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. If it's a lie, let it fly. It wasn't even. It was it wasn't even that bad. I just said I will go get arrested out of the party. You act like I accuse you of a crime or something. It ain't that bad. Get over it. And so my job is to entertain people. I've been doing it for a long time, and this is what I do. And I'm no different than what Maddie does in the basement. And I'm going to continue to do what I do on my YouTube channel, and that's to entertain. I mean, Madison lied on Kaya and did some despicable things to Kaya and stole Kaya idea allegedly because she got lawyers.
For this sake of this conversation, let's just keep it between you and I because I'm nobody's judge or jury. If you have the chance to speak to Madison, you take those odds up with her. If you ever have the chance to talk to Funky Diney, you take those odds up with him. I'm not here to defend anybody because I can really give a damn. It has nothing to do with me, so I don't care. I'm talking about you and I. So the first thing is you are admitting that you saying that you and I spoke was a lie, right?
I said I'm a storyteller. This is what I do, sir. I get here. I tell stories every day. Every day. Do you watch wrestling? Do you watch wrestling? Or have you ever watched wrestling?
My question is, you and I speaking the other day, was that a lie or was that the truth?
No, we did speak yesterday. We talked about it on the WileyTheTroll.com. We did.
I'm referring to you saying that I said that you would be arrested. Is that a truth?
No, that's just my storyteller that I wrote in my script. It's me acting. I'm just acting.
So then before that, and then you posted on your Instagram before we really got into the deep of the conversation that me and Oliver are cool. I would love to interview him. You posted that. I screenshotted it. And then I wake up in the next morning and it's like Oliver Twist is coming. And I'm like, so wait, what happened? Why did you write that article with those lies?
Sir, I have bipolar. And so this is my job. I can't sit here and baby you in this culture because you've been in this business for years.
Baby me, I'm asking your reason for you. I just want to know so I can understand.
You have been in this business for years. Y'all be lying and chasing Atlanta. Y'all be throwing out stuff on there for free. So allow me to do the same thing that y'all do for free on Chasing Reality. Everything I say is alleged. We have a whole disclaimer out there. I'm a storyteller.
Okay, but I'm asking you, my question still is, what was the purpose of you writing that article after I privately came to you and said, hey, Wiley, just don't include me in those things?
Because I talked to a good producer of mine. You probably know this person. I talked to somebody very dear, and I'm not gonna say the person name, but very dear in the Weird Reality series. And he said, brother, you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? This is a great storyline. So I'm auditioning for a show. And so this is great content. And Oliver, hey, this is my job. I'm not going to sit here and apologize for my job because apologize to Michelle Atielian when fucking Adiva said despicable things about it and you kept working with him. So you didn't give her no apology. And I'm not apologizing. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a storyteller.
But that has nothing to do with me. You keep mentioning things that literally have nothing to do with me. Like literally, categorically, 1 + 1 = 2 have zero to do with me.
So I just see this when I saw fucking Aniva when y'all was in New Orleans and there was some drugs going on allegedly and you was a part of that. So it's a lot of things that was going on. You said you had dealt with him. You didn't tell the man to go to rehab, and so you just trying to judge me. But that's okay. I guess you're a saint. I guess you're a Christian. I guess you never lied in your life. Have you ever lied before?
I'm not judging you. My question is, before I DM'd you, you and I were cool, correct? I read the messages in my Twitter, in my Instagram, and on my Facebook. After I asked you to not include me in those things, you then wrote an article bashing me, and I'm asking you why.
I did not bash you.
You wrote an article, a very negative article with lies, saying that I was speaking about people, and I'm not even gonna go into the details of that night. But I'm just again curious to know the reason why.
Well, again, I'm an entertainer. I sit here and I do everything.
Wiley, and I'm so sorry to cut you off. I'm not angry with you because I already know what it is.
This is the business.
Two, I'm not judging you. I'm not upset. I just want to know. I'm just curious to know why. I'm just asking why so I can understand.
Well, here I am. I write scripts. You know what I'm saying? I have my book here. And where my notebook here? Paul, you got my notebook. It's around here somewhere. And this is what I do. I write out a whole little script and we deliver the script. And so you were in there. It's a storyteller. It's like a movie. And you know, it is. Don't take it too personal. Get over it. It's good promo and everybody, you good booking fees and stuff like that. Don't worry about what I'm doing and stuff. You shouldn't even care what I'm doing because you never answer none of my emails to do interviews until later on. Now you responding. So we're gonna keep moving on because these allegations been coming out about T.S. Madison and stuff like that. And so
answer your emails. And if I didn't answer your emails, it's because I missed it. I've always responded back to you. So don't even get up here and act like I've treated you away when I've always been one of the few people that you bash, and I've continuously always been nice to you because I try to show you compassion because other people treat you meanly. So
it's my biz. Well, for me, sir, I met you one time in Atlanta or whatever the case.
Wiley, don't get up here and act like I just ignored your email when you know I've always typically responded to you. If I didn't respond to your emails because I did not see it, but something tells me that because I always respond to my emails that I did respond to you, and this is just another story that you've written in your book of shadows.
For me, I write scripts. It's no different than T.S. Madison, getting aggressive and lying on Kaylin. You know what I'm saying? Lying on Kaylin K. Meek. So.
I don't know who Kaylin is. I don't know none of this shit.
Well, she said your name, but Oliver, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that, Oliver. She said your name and said that you was hanging out with him, so you can't do that. You can't say that.
Are you talking about in that same live?
In that same live, she said you was hanging out and y'all took him home.
With him, what she said was Oliver was also at the house that night. I don't know that boy.
All right, there you go. So I'm gonna say this, sir. I'm a storyteller. This is what I do. Okay, I will continue to tell stories, and this is my job.
So here's what I was saying. This is what I've always told you throughout the years, Wiley. Oliver doesn't have a problem with Wiley. Oliver has never bashed Wiley. Oliver has never done those things. If there's ever been a time where you and I were in a contentious moment, it was because you started some shit. And then you do what you're doing right now. And I've always just tried to be nice to you. And I've always told you, I don't get into none of this stuff. And the people out there in Black YouTube know I don't really get into the things because to me, it's lowbrow and it's not really good. It doesn't really help nobody. It doesn't build nobody up. It doesn't do none of those things. And I'm all about building and helping and positivity to the best of my ability. Do I have my shortcomings? Do I miss out sometimes? Sure. But my spirit and intent is always to spread love and care, which is what I've always tried to do with you, even when you've been very mean towards me.
Oh, you've been mean to a lot of people. Come on, Oliver. You acting like you a saint. Get up out of here.
And I literally just said I've also fallen short. I literally just said that 2 seconds ago.
This is my job. This is what I do. I mean, come on now. Come on. This is what I do. I'm a messy person, and I ain't changing.
Which I understand, Wiley. I just wanted to get on your platform and I just wanted you to vocalize that those things that you said were a lie. And that you only wrote that article because you just wanted a storyline, which I appreciate.
It's a storyline. It's no different. This is a reality show. This is me featuring me. What's the big deal? What's the big deal?
I will always send you positive energy, and I wish you well in your journey, my friend. Okay.
Thank you so very much, Oliver, for coming on. Love you. That was wonderful. But we ain't changing. So we a storyteller, okay? So. We in the mess too. All that. Why did you say that about? Man, get up out of here. You should have that arguing with black folks on those shows, chasing the ladder, lying on folks, saying all that type of stuff, and get ahead, act like you so holy that you don't do wrong when you be in that throwing tables, fighting, all type of stuff, cussing folks out. Get up out of here. This is what I do. I am a storyteller. Wasn't even that bad. It made me look bad because I said if I go to the Madison show, that he was going to escort me and arrest me. That's what I said. That ain't bad. That's in the script. Paul, you made it, right? So that's all right. We're going to continue to do it. Okay? Okay? So you can get all mad, try to tell me what I should do. You don't tell Madison what to do. Please, Madison didn't even pay you. And told you, I ain't paying you nothing. I work hard for this money. That's what I do. They get shot. See, the problem with these reality stars, they ain't used to getting criticized. They ain't used to it. They want to be famous, but they don't want what comes with being famous. They want everybody to bow down and kiss their butt. It ain't going to happen like that. Everybody ain't going to love you. It ain't going to happen. No matter how hard you try, No matter how much gray hair you put in your head, everybody ain't gonna love you. You ain't gonna be shielded from being lied on. You ain't gonna be shielded of being content. And if you feel that way, then retire from the entertainment industry. Go on and retire. Sit down. Get someone to sit down. You ain't ready for what is this? You can't go over there telling Wendy Williams or Joe Rogan or Joe Budden, why you do all? They will drag you for filth. You ain't gonna change me. Not gonna happen. You from Morehouse College. You ain't from University of Phoenix. I just don't understand. You talking to a man that got bipolar. You can't try to talk to me, get me caught. I got bipolar. I'm a little hoo-hoo. You ain't gonna be able to change me. Well, I've been so. Yeah, you've been I still got bipolar. I have my good days. I have my bad days. Up, down, up, down. You ain't gonna be able to change me. You'll come out better just let Wiley be Wiley. You ain't gonna change me. I'm gonna still be talking. I do get off the line. I'm gonna be talking more. And I'm gonna make some more stories. So this is my job. We are a storyteller. This is a scripted show. Scripted. We come out with a script. We deliver the script. I'm an amazing actor. And I'm a cool, nice person. But you can't get mad. Y'all sit there and act ignorant on camera for free. And then, I just don't understand why. And then Oliver Lyon talking about he don't know how to use StreamYard. That's a lie. How you gonna try to check me for lying and you lying talking about, I don't know how to use StreamYard. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. You mean to tell me you don't know how to use StreamYard? You mean to tell me you don't know how to hit the link? I don't know how to hit the link. I don't know nothing about that. Excuse me? You've been hitting the link all that time. This time, you don't know how to hit it. Come on, somebody. Sit down. Okay? Hush. And most of y'all talking about, I stopped watching Tasha when she lied on. Stop that line. Her numbers didn't grew. She got 1 million followers. Stop that line. Stop doing that. She got over 1 million followers and still got a lot of viewers. Fox News is $1 billion industry. You think they all tell the truth on Fox, CNN? No. You still be over there watching, eating your popcorn, drinking your drink. Sit down. You can't go to Tucker Carlson. You ain't gonna be loud in the building. This is a job. You can't handle it, then leave the entertainment industry. Sit on down. I just don't understand, Wiley. I've always been lying. You ain't always been nice to me. You brought up the library situation. It's all that type of stuff. Expose me in the library situation, in the email. You ain't always been nice to me. Get somewhere and sit down. Don't you come into this show acting like you always tell the truth when you do not. You are not in any moral position to check me when you be lying. A liar cannot tell another liar to stop lying. Now, if you was holy and perfect and uprighteous, then I can listen to your advice. But when you sit there and lie, when you sit there and do all and backbite and gossip about people, you are not in any moral position to tell me what I should and should not do. You ain't in any moral position to do that. How dare you try to correct me when you be lying on people and backbiting, gossiping about folks? Sit down. Think I'm gonna listen to you? Please. Going in one ear out the other. Go ahead and sit on down somewhere. I just don't know it. You don't know it. You dealing with somebody that's bipolar. Then flipped and destroyed a library, and you trying to talk to me. Get somewhere and sit down. You know something wrong with you. You got somebody that's bipolar, mess up the library, was on the news, was in multiple mental hospitals, and you trying to tell me, what did you lie? What? I don't know. Man, get somewhere and sit down. You ain't ready. Okay? Wally, you are not in a moral position to tell me about my lies when you sit there and lie and commit adultery and fornication. How can you tell me about my situation when you still commit sin? You are not in any moral position to call me out when you're still out there willing and dealing, not being married, having all that wow love making. And you try to tell me together like you clean. Get somewhere and sit down. I ain't listen to you. No, please. All right. Wally lie. Who gives a darn? I'm gonna show up next day and continue to do the show. All right. Trump lied and became the president of these United States of America. And people still, that man raised over millions of dollars. Black folks, y'all trying to live all holy and right. Oh, please. All right. Just want to sit down. Don't try to tell me what to do. You don't tell Madison. She sit there and lied on Kaya, stole her idea. You had nothing to say. Hush. Hush. Sit down. Are you clean? That reminded me of the lady that committed adultery. And they brought the lady to Jesus. And they wanted Jesus to stone her. And Jesus said, who have sinned, who have not sinned, cast the first stone. They couldn't do it because they were sinning. So they left and Jesus told her to go and sin no more. He didn't stone her. Jesus could have did it because he was perfect. No sin was in him. But he showed that lady some mercy. So unless you perfect, don't you try to call somebody else out on they not being perfect. Sit down. This is what I do. Now let's get to these topics. Okay? Wiley, you need at least one YouTube. No, you don't. Stop that. You was born without a friend. You don't need that. You want that. You can survive in this world without a friend. As long as you got Jesus, you don't need no friend. Okay? Let us go to these topics. Instagram family. We got that exclusive. Oliver Twist. All right. Okay, let's move on. Oh, child, this man. Greg. Let me go on the website. I'm gonna go to wileythetroll.com. I gotta get his name. Because we posted him on the site. Give me a second here. We have post him on wileythetroll.com. And I'm trying to understand where he at. I forgot where he was. It's Greg Wright. He owned and operate the clothing line Guswoo. He flees to Africa and he owes approximately $300,000 to the IRS. This brother that you see came out and said, quote, I am no longer gay. I am delivered. He said it. He broke up with his man. And then a couple of days later, he came out and said he is delivered from homosexuality. Now the brother went viral again. He is a clothing designer. He went to Africa and they were sacrificing chickens in Africa, a ritual that they do over there in the motherland. And people was like, they was getting concerned about him because he went over to Africa and they were sacrificing chickens with the blood and sacrificing the chicken. And they criticized this brother all over social media. They criticized him all over social media, and they allowed that brother to get dragged in the media. And so I was talking with a sister today, and she said she brought something to me. She said, brother,
I find it quite strange. I said, why? Because they don't mention this brother anymore on the blogs since he said he was delivered from the lifestyle. They don't repost him. They don't share him. None of these things. They don't do it. We heard a rumor. They said this brother caught the 3 letters. They say he caught an incurable disease from his boyfriend, and the word on the curve, that was what made him get delivered. All right. So that was the word of the court. We didn't run with that story. We ran with the tax debt that he allegedly had with his company. All right. And that he owed other vendors money, and other people have waiting on their product. So we are yet concerned about people being concerned about him. Now, I'm not. I'm okay with you going to Africa because he want to find himself. Dave Chappelle did it. Many other people have done it. Went to Africa. I remember Muhammad Ali. He went out to Egypt. So there's nothing wrong with going to Africa to find yourself. He probably in a spiritual battle. He probably want to be delivered from the lifestyle, and he probably don't longer want the lifestyle anymore. He probably want to be straight. Nothing wrong with that. We interviewed a brother, brother Apollo. He said he was delivered from homosexuality. And so ain't nothing wrong with that. If he believes he's delivered, that's his deliverance. That's between him and God. And it's nothing wrong with saying that a person is delivered. If you want to be delivered, God is in a deliverance business. All right. If you just touch and believe on him, he will deliver you. So there's nothing wrong with that. So the brother got exposed and people are dragging him and all of these type of things. We were getting stuff in our DMs. And so I told Ebony to write the story, and she did that today. And so it's been doing great on the website. And so we support brother. We support him, and we will continue to support him. I did not know him personally. I never put on any of his clothes. I've never done it. Not at all. I never done it. Okay. Okay, never done it. I never had on any of his clothes. Okay. You never done it. Okay, I never. Okay. Never had any of his clothes. All right. Thank you so very much. Never had it. Any of his clothes. But he makes some good clothes. I mean, I saw a good quality. It's all down his timeline. So he's still alive. He's in Africa. And so that's what he is. He's in Africa right now. And he's doing it. He's with his African brothers and sisters, and they got him. And so that's where he's at, in Africa. So we are supporting that brother, and we ask and say, hey, don't, if you think what he's doing is wrong, pray for him. And then after you get through praying, he have to make the decision. He's a grown man. It's not illegal going to Africa. It's not illegal doing rituals with animals. I mean, Africa have been doing that for generations. Because we came over here in a slave ship, we abandoned the teachings that we was taught in Africa. All right. And we adapt the Western identity, Christianity. But if you go to Africa, they was not into Christianity. If you go in all the different BBCC, in Africa, they wasn't really into Christianity. People didn't really start knowing about the Bible, black folks, African folks, until they came to America. They started to get indoctrinated with the Bible, but only certain passages of scripture about obeying your master. The slaves weren't allowed, even the slaves that could read, they weren't allowed to preach the New Testament and preach all that. It was always about the Old Testament and about passages of scriptures about obeying your master. That's pretty much where the slaves were allowed to, hear from the pastor or the preacher. So, but the question comes to be, what was we before? And when I'm talking about we, our ancestors, before we came to America. Okay. All right. What was we before we came to America? And when you get to the different translations of the Bible, was it really the King James Version? Because how many versions of the Bible what it was before the King James? And so only a theology person that have their master's degree and really research that and all of that type of stuff, they will understand the understanding, because we had Pastor Marquise
on, and he was giving the history of the word and about how it was in so many translations from the Hebrew to the Greek. You know what I'm saying? Because English wasn't always English in the beginning in all these in the he ways of the time. So, and so that brother, he brother Greg, pray for the brother. He probably going through things in his personal life. Pray for him. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, pray for him. All right. Okay. All right. Pray for him. All right. And so we'll open up the link and let y'all call in. All right. So we're going to move on from that. That was a story that we had talked about in there. All right. Let's talk about Kendra G and Armon Wiggins. So we got a word to go listen to his radio show. And so I didn't really listen to my brother today. I had a craving for Armon Wiggins. You know, when you crave that chocolate ice cream, and I was craving Armon Wiggins. I was craving him in my spirit. I was craving him. So I needed my Armon Wiggins fix. So I go over there, I get my Armon Wiggins fix, and I love listening to his smooth voice, warm, smooth voice in my ears. So I'm listening to him on Station Head, and he was talking about the music and talking about how he's tired of doing, get in here, everybody get in here. Tired of doing DJ classes and music classes, and he's tired of YouTube and celebrity gossip. He want to switch. He want to switch and go back doing tarots and all that good stuff. And then he was talking that I got a new idea. And I said, well, and I'm listening to him. And he said, excuse me, I got a new idea and I want to start my own dating show. And with my own dating show, I want to do a dating show that focus on the gay people because Kendra G have a dating show with straight people. So I want to have a dating show with gay people. And I want the gay people to be good looking first. And then the rest of the people can go and be on the dating show. I guess the ugly folks can go and do the dating show. So that is what he said in the app. And I was like, well, Kendra G is a radio show host. I've been knowing this for years. I've met Kendra personally when she was hosting Brandy at the I forgot what bar that was, at the mini bar. It was a bar out there on the north side. I met her many years ago, and I got pictures I can post because it's in my Google Drive that she was hosting Brandy in Chicago. So she's really known. I've known her through in the Chicago streets because, like I said, she is a radio personality on 107.5 WGCI. So she already have the singles in the show and all of that. And yes, gay people are on the show. Gay people on it constantly. Pastor Marquise was gay. He was on the show, talked about being gay and want a husband that, you can commit adultery or whatever. And so all of that. So it was gay people that was on the show. Another person that was gay. He's a sugar baby. And he said that he tired of being a sugar baby, but he going to stop being it once he get all his coins. But he prefer, to have love. But he want his new man to understand that he's a sugar baby. If you don't know what a sugar baby is, this is a good-looking man that get older white people and sleep with them, right? So he's a sugar baby. So, that is what he was saying. And I love the idea of what Armon had to say. But then I looked at it and I was talking over with Brother Paul here, my producer. And I said, wow, he always say, I'm not original, get your own ideas. And here you are, Mr. Armon Wiggins, the infamous blogger. You want to steal Kendra's concept. I thought you said, be original. I thought you was all about originality. And now you are saying, hey, I want to steal a black woman's idea. So he used to be original. Be original. You remember that? Be original. Be original. Be original. Be original. Deposit your check. You get flat. Deposit your check. You get flat. Deposit your check. You get flat. Be original. Be original. He used to say all of that. Get up there and twerk. Be original. Be original. Okay? So he used to say all of these things about how Wiley is a psycho. Be original. Wiley is this. Be original. Wiley teeth is bad. Be original. He would say all of these things. You ain't going to because you ain't original. And here you are with your Gemini self in that apartment that is flooded with homeless people and say, well, I want to do what I want to have a dating in every app. You stole that from Kendra. That ain't original. So he was saying all that stuff. And then one of his people, I don't want you to go. I said, you know why he don't go live? Because he making good money. He making good money. So appreciate Wiley, the underdog, because I'm underdog. So I can give you as much content. Armon can take a break for 4 days. It ain't hurting his pockets because Armon Wiggins, right, Paul? You ran the numbers. You ran the numbers here. On average, he makes about $25,000 to $26,000 a month. That's like the maximum. Minimum is about $14,000 to $15,000 a month. But the max about $26,000 to $28,000. So, with that entails. So he don't have to go live every day. And he get up there. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. He ain't going to tell y'all because he ain't stupid. Oh, yeah, I'm making it because y'all will stop donating. So he act like he ain't got the money. He act like it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I'm trying to. Because he got the money. If he didn't have the money, he'd be live every day. Just like Storm. He don't make the money that Armon makes. So he have to go live almost every day and post every day. Okay? He had to post. So, but Armon is different. He makes good money. Very talented. His gift made room for him. Very talented. Good looking guy. He able to retire his boyfriend, but his boyfriend, I love that brother so much, so beautiful. He's still working that job, still not breaking down them boxes. He's still right there and there. He's doing a good job. Still in the working class. So I love that about that brother. And Armon is pretty much the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Armon can tell his boyfriend, sit down, stand up, bark like a dog, meow like a cat, meow, lick this lolly pad. That's why you go over there and lick that lolly pad. Because he makes the money. Whoever makes the money makes the rules. That's why he tell his boyfriend, Papa, you can't have no open social media. And he be like, okay, daddy. He called his man Pops, and the man called him Daddy. You ain't getting no social media having it open. Okay, Daddy. Go in there and whoop me up some fried chicken and whoop me up a steak and whoop me up some green beans. He be in that kitchen whooping up a steak and some green beans. Armon be in there editing with his camera and watching the Wiley show. You know what I'm saying? He be in there watching the Wiley show. And then he watched the Wiley show, get his fix, get back, go live on station head. He get there, he walk. Give me a second. He get there, he walk. Get there and he walk. Be on his phone, station head. So, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Did y'all see, Erica Banks got a new record. Do it tonight. If you get it, you remember that, right? He never quote the lyric the full way. And you know all that. And so we might go live tonight, but I'm not gonna really say what I'm gonna talk about tonight because we got the people in the bushes and they only get content whenever I go live. So we ain't gonna get out here and say what we gonna talk about and all that type of stuff, all that. And so my Twitter gonna be back tonight. So my Twitter gonna be back. And his Twitter was back. I'm glad he back on Twitter. Anyway, so he's just being that eating, and the dogs be get up out of here, get up out of here. Give me Rufus. Got a dog named Rufus. So so this is what he do. And so he was in there, said he gonna steal from a black woman. You know, that's what he did. So at the end, I don't have an issue with Armon Wiggins. I don't. I think that, you know, he's content. And he content. So and all that type of stuff. Did he call me psycho crazy? He be cussing me out. You know what I'm saying? But we love him at the end of the day. At the end of the day. So we had heard that on station and I said, oh, I'm gonna talk about that because I don't listen to his music. I mean, I'm sorry, I do listen to his music. I'm not the one that's my favorite record. I can't wait to do a video. I got the concept, Armon. I email you the concept. I text you. Better yet, I'll call you. Nancy, can you unblock me? Armon, if you're listening, can you please unblock me? Yes, can you unblock me so I can send you my concept? It's a juicy concept for your video. I'm not the one. I'm gonna just tell you the concept because I know you're probably not gonna unblock me. So this is the concept. So I'm not the one. You need a beautiful black woman, chocolate, and then a beautiful man, and then y'all do it in a nice room with LED lights. You know what I'm saying? And then you have on, I see you in a nice white outfit and you're just singing, and then a nice, beautiful, buff black man, buff, good looking, and then a beautiful black chocolate woman. Then they're having an amazing time. You just say, I'm not the one. Wasting my time. It's not okay. It ain't the way. It's on the back. It's a day. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. You know, say this all. So, you know, be right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a fan. This nigga's a great song. Yeah, I'm a fan. Y'all go and stream that record because I'm a fan. And so we already purchased that record. I love the record. I love listening to Armon. And see, I'm not phony and fake like them. I tell people who I listen to. Okay? Deposit your check. Hey, I can't wait to see him perform that in person. Whenever he perform that, I'll get my tickets. I'm gonna be right there. Deposit your check. Go ahead, friend. You guys like, this thing is Ivy. This thing is Ivy. You hear that bling, bling, bling. I like the ring, ring, ring. Okay? So I like it. I like it. So I'm a fan. I am a fan. I'm not ashamed of being a fan of Armon Wiggins. I'm not gonna act like he do and act like he don't watch me. I'm a fan of his music. I'm a fan of him. Now, I don't watch him a lot like I used to because he told me to get your own idea. So I had to stop watching him so I can focus on me. So I got so busy, I don't have the time to watch him like I used to because I remember a time, Paul, you know this, and you used to get angry at me. Said, stop watching him and get your, you know, and we would sit down. When he would go live, I would put my live another hour, take my notes, and then go live after him because I thought that his fans would come over, you know, and that never worked. And so now I just got up in there and I said, hey, I'm going to just go ahead on and do my show and not worry about, you know what I'm saying, what he's doing and just focus on me. So now I created my own institution over here. So every once in a while, I go over to his station here and I will hear what he got to say because I am a fan of Armon. Out of all the content creators, they cannot touch. It is hard to touch Armon Wiggins' personality when he's really in his bag, when he's really sincere, when he's really drunk, okay, or tipsy. He's at his best, especially when he got some liquored up. He's at his best, especially when he's passionate, especially when he's picking up other women's battles. He's a talented person. I just want that hunger back. I miss when he had the callers and when he would interact with the callers. He got busy making money, so he's not as interactive with his audience like he used to. Oh, yes, I'm obsessed. I'm a fan. I ain't like some of y'all hypocrites that act like y'all ain't a fan of his. I'm just being out open. So I missed that he would do a show. He have multiple caller. Now he got money now, so he ain't the underdog. So now I was watching him. Hurry up, you talk to me. Don't be talking all day. Don't be talking all day. Don't be talking all day. Call it up. Keep 2 minutes. He rushed the callers because he booked and busy now. He's no longer the underdog. You know, he don't go live for 3, 4, 5 hours. He don't have to do that anymore. So that's the price you pay when you watch somebody that's successful. So if you want to see an underdog, here I am. Earth. My eye look cross, but we entertaining. So, yeah, I'm a little cross, but entertaining. So, so I love that. So, love that brother, and so I'm in love. I'm obsessed with his skill set. I study that brother a lot. I got many of my ideas from Armon Wiggins, like the microphone when he bought the microphone. This microphone, I went to Guitar Center and I got the microphone. So I did get some ideas from him. I remember he was talking. He upgraded his computer. So today I had a computer guy upgrading my computer as well. I've learned how to do the camera as well. So, better. We got other lightings that come in as well because I took a screenshot of his equipment that he had and now we duplicating that as well. So I love that. I love the idea. Then he was talking about my teeth. So we get deep teeth cleaning, teeth whitening, and all that. He do give me advice. It comes off. It's like it's a brother that's irritated with Wiley. So irritating with Wiley. He's irritated because I'm younger than Armand, and so I'm just a younger brother that don't like to listen. But you still gonna tell me what to do because you love me. You still love. He still got a love for me. So I get through the noise, and so he give me great advice. And so now he don't have to give me as much because I listen to a lot of it. So and he don't have to give me as much. But I love still listening to that brother. And he's in his mind of like, I'm gonna let Wiley be Wiley because Wiley gonna be Wiley. And I have a fan base. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. So I love that about Armand. And I think he's very talented. And I love talking about him. That's my brother. And I love him. And I will never stop loving him. I will always love my brother. I love talking about him. It's not just to build a platform. Yes, of course, I'm a build. I'm me. I'm talking about anybody, but he's my favorite celebrity, and I just so happen to know him. So I'm not going to let go of my friend that I've known for years, and so I'm there. So I love him, and thank you for those that are a fan of me, and God bless you. God truly sent a group of people here to the Wiley Show, and they said, "Brother, I'm a fan of you." And I love that because it was a time where people were ashamed to say they was a fan of Wiley. That have changed, and people were saying, "Wiley, I'm a fan of you too." Shout out to Puppy Love, if you're listening. This woman said something to me many years ago. She said, "Wiley, I'm your producer, and I love you. I love you, and you keep being who you are. We the producers, and we're here for you." So she saw the success and the channel growing. And I never forgot what Puppy Love said to me. I said, "Sister, how your child doing?" She said, "You remember?" I said, "Yes, child doing good." I thank you. That I really have people that love me. Thank you. And it took me a while to know that I have true supporters on the Wiley Show. It took me a while to notice that. And a couple of years ago, I was on my way traveling to Chicago, Illinois, and I wanted to give up because I thought that don't nobody really like what I do on YouTube. So I was going to give up on YouTube, like, take a break and give up. So go land in Midway Airport. So I don't know, when you go to the airport, you get an Uber or Lyft, right? And I didn't know if I was in the right area. So I'm talking to a lady. She said, "Wiley?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. I watch you every day." I said, "Really?" Because that was when, I'm gonna tell you how far back that goes. That is when Tracy Braxton passed away. She had passed, and she showed me. She said, "Yeah, you the one that told me when Tracy passed. I watched you. Me and my mom watch you." And she gave me so much encouragement. And when I got into the Uber, I got back into the Uber, got into the Uber, and God said, "Don't give up. You have people that love you. Stay on this path. Don't deter from the work because you have people that love you." So then it went to, from that situation, it went to that. Then we went out to that. Hold on, let me pull that back because I love having this mic in my hand. Yes, then we went from that situation. Then I was on the plane. Another person said, "Hey, Wiley, how you doing?" So I have people that recognize me in the airport. At one point, I didn't care how I looked in the airport. Now I got to make sure I'm clean, breath smelling good, because you never know who you're going to run into. Was in 7-Eleven, minding my own business, ran into a supporter. Out walking, ran into another supporter. So I'm starting to find people that recognize me even here in the place where I reside. So I thank you so very much for that. Yes, you never know what path you crossed. And back to Armon, I would love to meet that brother. Armon is the type of brother I want to meet. I never met him. People said, "What?" Never met him. We have always talked on the phone. I never met him. We video chatted, but I never met him in person. So and I never met him in person. So one day I will meet that brother, and I'm gonna ask that brother for an autograph. I want him to autograph my journal book, and I'm gonna frame it because I see him going into higher heights in his career, and I want him to frame. I'm gonna frame that and sell it on eBay. I'm gonna sell it on eBay. So I'm gonna frame it because he's gonna be real famous, and I'm gonna frame it and I'm gonna sell it on eBay. So he's definitely gonna happen. I see that for him. I want that brother to hear me. I generally love Armon Wiggins. I want him to succeed. The doors are going to open up. People don't like it, but it's going to open up. He's going to have his season, and it's going to happen for him because that brother did something so amazing. He put in the work. He invested in himself. He invested in himself. He did that. He put in the work, and he could be able to sit in that apartment, even though before he gets to that high rise, he have to go through all those homeless people. But after all that, he's in a beautiful apartment. And then he said, "No mentor." He did it without a mentor. He did it without a mentor. He put in the work. And for that, that should always be credited. Thank you, brother. Putting in the work and giving me the idea and the encouragement for being who you is. And that is delivering content every single day. Thank you. You are talented and gifted. Thank you. And I'm saying this because I don't want people to think just because I criticize my brother that I dislike him. No, don't take my criticism for being disliked or being evil. No, I criticize him because it's my job. I talk about when he do good. I talk about when he do bad. Keyword, I'm going to talk about you. That is my purpose of me being a commentator. Be worried when people don't talk about you. We in the business for people to talk about it. So that is what goes on with Armon, because I got people that talk about me, do shows about me, dragging me and cuss me out. So I'm not exempt, and neither will Armon Wiggins be exempt. The higher he go up, the more people are going to talk about him. This is the business. My mother said something to me when we interviewed her a couple of years back. She said, Marquise, in this business that you're in, you're going to have to learn how to get out of people, meaning that you can't worry about what people say. They're going to talk about you. And if it bothers you, you get out of the entertainment industry because it ain't going to get silent. It's going to continue to be noise. So I want to say that. And I want to encourage the brother. I sit and I criticize when need be, but when he have an accomplishment, I give him his praises when he have an accomplishment. Seeing that brother, he did something so adorable. The brother was showing people that studio, and he had the signage. He had the people in there, the Latinos. They was in there working. I said, look at the $1,000 he putting back into his platform. And the quality is so good. He got the soundboard, everything like that. Amazing. He's doing all of those type of jobs that producers get paid very well to do. He's doing those. He's running his own control room and delivering content. Ebony said something to me. She's one of the writers on Wiley thetroll.com. She said, Wiley, you know how to multitask and you just update the site. I be updating the site, like sharing what she posts while I'm live. I said, this is my job. I'm a one-man show. Until we get help, then we got to do what we got to do. And I learned that from Armon because he's an amazing multitask. He multitasks. And so he's just such a blessing. And I thank him for that. Even though we haven't talked other than when he called from Vegas from Paris, and he told me not to talk about Jason. But that brother still got something, a little warm spot for Brother Wiley. And that warm spot he still know how to call me, and he know I would answer because I love him. And he know I love him. Now, he have to go to his audience and say, I don't like what he said. He's a psycho. Yeah, But in reality, I know he still love me. The love is still there. All right. So, and so I have bipolar. And that brother, I will never forget, I was in the hospital, couldn't call no family. I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I searched high and low, I still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you. All right. So that brother, I called him. He didn't answer. And you in a mental hospital, you give them a certain code that they know which patient you're calling for. Left a message. I gave him the code. About 4 to 5 minutes later, that brother called me from the hospital. He called me. Thank you. Called me and we talked and he encouraged me. So I will never forget that moment. I don't care how we drag each other on the internet. That moment, he will always be remembered for that moment. And I thank him for that. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So I love that he did that. So I will always show support to Brother Armon Wiggins. And I don't care if he don't reduplicate it now. He already did it for being himself and for picking up that phone and calling me when I was at my lowest. He was there. So he may not ever want to deal with me again. He may not ever want to sit down with me for a cup of coffee or a burger or any of that type. He may not ever want to do that at all. He may not ever want to do that at all. But I can remember when I was in the hospital with the hospital gown, with people that's hoo-hoo. And I called him because I couldn't even call my family. They have completely cut me off during that time. But God truly worked on that situation. Me and my family is good now. Amen. But we was at a trying time because I was yet going through it. And I love Armon. And I want that brother to hear it. See, I don't wait till people pass away and talk about how much you love. I say it now for you can receive it and hear it. I'm in the spirit. We do something on our platform where we give people their flowers where they can smell it. That's what we're doing. And then tomorrow, I can be dragging him again, but it's in love because this is how I do. It's going to be a day he's going to publicly drag me. We're going to be so hot. We're going to do a comedy special. I said it with the staff. We're going to be up there doing our comedy tour. He's going to be talking about Brother Wiley. So it's going to happen. So God is good. And Armon said something so truthful. That brother said, you all listen to Wiley because he's the underdog. He have a mental illness. He have a cross eye. He one leg is shorter than the other, which is not. One leg is crooked than the other. Excuse me. One leg is crooked than the other, but both legs are the same length. One is just twisted. Anyway, so he said he got all that. Y'all receive the underdogs. That's why y'all support him. That's why y'all give him a pass. That's why you do all that. And he was right. I know that people support me off the premise, some, because they love supporting the underdog. So that is the truth. Pass me that lemonade. I don't care, that's yours. Did you drink out of it? I bought you one. Oh, this yours, that boy. I think I drunk mine. Oh, that's good. I'll buy you another one. Anyway, so God is so good. And I love it. I love it. And I thank him. Because he is such a good brother. Very talented. Because I know I'm an underdog. So even when the success that's come up, people have already changed against me. People that I thought that was going to be in my corner turned against me because I started to get successful. People that I used to talk to no longer wanted to call because I started getting clicks and views, and they turned against me. People that used to be subscribed and became content creators starting to drag me, and I get that because this is the business that we're in. So it's going to come a time where Wiley will no longer be the underdog. It will come a time where Wiley is going to be in a high skill, high level situation. I will no longer be the underdog. And some of y'all, not all of y'all, most of y'all going to stay, but some of y'all going to leave and y'all going to say, I loved him when his teeth was yellow. That's when he was really funny. I loved him when his eye was crossed. That's when he was the most funny. I don't watch him no more. He think he all that. I don't watch him no more. I used to watch him when he was on the bus, but now he got him a nice truck. I don't want to watch him. He got him a staff. I like it when he had a dirty 1-bedroom apartment, smelling like booty and dirty water. Now he got a staff of 300 people working with him, grossing $2.5 billion. I don't know. He ain't funny. Now that old day when he was out there and when the eye was crossed, that's when he was funny. It's gonna happen. I liked it when he was on that short bus. So I'm talented, and it's going to happen for me. It's going to happen for Armon Wiggins, and we may run into each other many, many years later. And that brother might embrace me and say, brother, you remember when we were beefing? And I'm going to say to him, yes. Oh, look at us now, negotiating a deal with our companies, working on the show together, producing a blockbuster movie. You remember when we was on YouTube and we're going to be able to talk with our board? hey, woo, glory. I don't know about y'all. Y'all ain't got no vision. Just sit on down, hear my story. We're going to be able to talk about those days, remember those days. And we're going to be able to be billionaires. Yeah. God is good. Oh, yes. And so we're going to be able to do, you remember when I, yes, I remember. I remember. And I'm going to say, brother, I did it for content. And look at us now. I love it. And we're going to hug and embrace and a hug. And we're going to be making a lot of money together. Oh, yes. And I'm going to be able to show my beautiful wife and my beautiful children with my staff. And I'm going to be able to do that. And it's going to be amazing. Thank you. So I just had to say that. They said, Wiley, you're not an underdog. You're the big dog for real. Your talent can't be bought. The way you was Googling Googling the female anatomy on that Jag commentary had me weak. Okay. So yeah, so we love him. And so we gonna uplift him and everything. Like I know he watching because I know my gift. I know they watch me because I watch him. I watch Armon. I watch him on YouTube. I love to watch Armon on YouTube. I like to listen to him on Station Head. I love to listen to Armon. I love to watch him shake his butt and drink a drink. I love to watch Armon. I love to see him smile. I love to watch Armon. I love to see him smile. Oh, yeah. So, love y'all so very much. That was awesome. I'm done. We're going to leave on that note. God bless you. We're going to open up the StreamYard just in case if anybody want to come on. We can't do the phone lines, you guys, because we're on another system using StreamYard really quickly. And so we can't boot up the live, the phone number. Or unless if you want to call in, you can. I just put the speaker up to the microphone and we could just definitely do that as well. But you can call on to the subject. We ask that you don't use any profanity at all when you call in. If you tend to just use profanity, write down your words and cross out all the profanity. All right. So we got the number on the screen. So if you call in, we would just put the phone up on there. So if you call in, okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so very much. That was a good show. Paul, you did that. You did that. Oh yes. Oh yes. You did a good little format today. Love that. Oh my, oh my. Okay, so a lot must went on behind the scenes that we weren't privy to. I really hope they get on a good space. Well, I don't know what it is. Yeah, we on a good space. We here. Okay. They said Wiley want the D. No, I don't. I don't take D. Mm-mm. So that's a whole lie. I'm not interested in taking no D. If I wanted D, I can get some D. I don't want D. I don't like D at all. I give out D, but I'm not taking D up my rectum. So only thing I'm taking up there is some tissue, soap, water, and Manscaped. But I ain't taking nobody flesh up my rectum. No, sir. No, ma'am. That ain't me. That's not in my ministry to be a bottom. I did it when I was in my early 20s, and I am 32 years old. So I ain't taking that up in my butt ox. But tissue and a telescope to check up there. But that's it. You ain't going to my bread basket. Absolutely not. Don't you even touch it. Well, you can squeeze it. You can lick on it. But with your tongue, females included, but you can't sit there and put that rod of correction, that flesh in my rectum. No, you can put that tongue back there and fingers, but your flesh, no. All right, because that ain't in my ministry. You can't go in my bread basket. You can't go there. You can butter it up, but you can't stick it in there, okay? All right, so TMI. So thank y'all so very much. This was a good show. Well, the rod of correction, nobody wants to go back to that. Okay, absolutely not. So welcome. Y'all haven't called in today. I'm assuming that it was a good show today. It's about midnight on the East Coast, 11:24 where we at, and it's 9:24 over there in the Los Angeles, California area. So the West Coast area. Shout out to my West Coast family. I don't know what time it is in the UK, but shout out to you all that is here in the chat. There's some history. There are pretty good space. Oh, I read that comment already. Tongue fingers, yes. All right. So don't forget to go check out the website, WileyTheTroll.com. That is the website. We ask that you please add it to your favorites. Leave a comment. It helps us. Go like the post, read the post, read all of it. Just share it on social media. That help us. We already reached 5,000 views already. So, yeah, so definitely up there as well. Okay. And the StreamYard is still up. I can drop the link up in there. Erica Banks, definitely uh just released a new single. So we're gonna post that on the website. Okay. It is free. It is not, it don't cost nothing to go to the website. But my members, we will be with you all on tomorrow. Oh, yes, members and Patreon people with Brother Don. Will be joining us tomorrow in studio, and we will be talking about some good topics. The last time was good, and that video is still up. We're not releasing that to the public. That is only for the members only. So we have a special guest and members only. Then on Monday, I believe we have another special guest that's going to be joining us for members only in Patreon. That is Monday night. Monday during the day, they're going to be joining us. And then Friday afternoon, mid-afternoon, we're going to be doing it. If you missed the live, you could just catch it, the replay. And so that will be TGIF tomorrow on Friday. On the East Coast, that will be tonight because it's already Friday. So make sure y'all be present. Brother Don will be joining us, and we're working on bringing another person on the members only live with us as well. So I'm excited for that, and it's going to be so great for you all to join us and having that conversation. So you know what I'm saying, it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Also, we will be doing a after show on Station Head. DD Rich Girl, she always talking about do an after show on Station Head. So in honor of my good sis, we're going to go on Station Head for about 30 minutes and do a 30-minute after show over there on Station Head. So if you're not on Station Head, you can download the Station Head app, and you could join us over there on Station Head. It is free to do so. So get your mobile device, go to your app store, download Station Head, download Station Head, download Station Head, and you could be able to listen to us for our after show where we are unfiltered. And so we play music, conversation, and drags, roast and gags, and all that good stuff over there on the Station Head program. So we haven't been on that lately because, like I said, during the day I'm busy on my site and I'm working on YouTube, so I can't commit to a non-paid place. But on tonight, I do have a little energy to do Station Head show. And if you want to come on Station Head, you're more than welcome to hit the link and join us on Station Head as well. And it's free. You can listen to music. So if you want to hear the music, you have to download, right, Paul? You have to download Apple Music, and you have to download Apple Music, and you have to download on Spotify and connect it. So in order for you to hear the music. All right. Earlier today, we did do a broadcast. So if you have not viewed that broadcast, please go and view it today. The broadcast is on YouTube, and you can go and listen to it today. We're going to edit it and post different clips of that broadcast, and we address some things. So go over there in the broadcast, and we definitely are going to address some things. Now, we did forget about something, so y'all stay here because we forgot about something really quickly. So T.S. Madison, I told y'all about that lead because sometimes I forget. Thank you, Brother Paul. Love you. So T.S. Madison is going to sue her accuser. All right. This sister went live with her attorney. We post this on WileyTheTroll.com, so check it out. So her attorney said, you can sue, this is slander and all of this. So T.S. Madison was saying, he ain't got nothing. I'm going to have to sleep on it and all this and my attorneys and stuff like this. And this brother responded to T.S. Madison, Kalen K. Meeks. He left us a couple of comments where he wanted me to read to y'all on the air. So give me a second here. He did respond to her. He wanted me to read this comment that he said. And he said this quote, T.S. Madison. This is a quote from Kalen Meeks. He said, quote, T.S. Madison tags me, then blocks me after I respond to HIS video because I was taking the accusations seriously. He was just making a joke of the whole situation. I have a response video on my page, and that page is Kalen, Calen, Meeks, Meeks. He left us a statement where we released it on WileyTheTroll.com. And other people, he was releasing statements as well. So he is watching. He did say when he get time, he's still upset. He is going to talk about, he will come on whenever. He said whenever he felt like it. So I'm not going to rush him. He's going through something with the situation. So he's not going to rush it. So I'm not going to rush it. So, but he did want me to read that statement. So I said, brother, I would read the statement to the audience. And so T.S. Madison saying, that her lawyer was like, people want to get sued for clout. Of course. And T.S. Madison says she's going to sue. The reason why T.S. Madison, this is my humble opinion, the reason why I feel like she don't want to sue Kalen Meeks because she don't want to spend the money on suing this brother. And then she don't want to give him the clout when the lawsuit go public because she's attached to Lee Daniels. She is attached to Gabrielle Union. She's attached to Beyonce, to the Grammys. She also is attached to a lot of people over there on Fox Soul. And she's attached to Funky Dineva. And she's attached to Sophia. So she's attached to a lot of people and she's a public figure. So when she filed the lawsuit, Wiley is going to talk about it as well. It's going to go and be more viral. And, and maybe she don't want to follow the lawsuit and get other people to come out with their accusations or accusing her of some things. To my sister, and I say it humbly, I feel like she did not handle this situation right. I feel like she should have had a prepared statement and allowed her attorney to talk, her publicist to talk. But she went on and did it, and she trashed the man, saying the man got a mental illness, the man is on drugs, and then she tried to clean it up once her attorney was there. But you can't clean it up now. You have said it in public record. And so she said these things that he was broke and all of this. He needed a place to stay, and she said a lot of things about him that wasn't too kind. So she's upset because she's trying to act like these accusations do not bother her at all, but it does. And the lawyer said something so great. She said, with those type of accusations, it can destroy somebody's brand. It can cause harm to a potential deal and all of these things. So, and she responded to the allegations. She also responded to WileyTheTroll.com because we dropped a story and said T.S. Madison might face. We wrote a post that T.S. Madison might face criminal charges. So that went viral, and she's responding to the WileyTheTroll.com. So, she was probably sure. And she kept saying, I'm not facing any criminal charges. I'm innocent. I didn't do this. You should have did this 30 years ago. Oh, no, that was R. Kelly. But she did all that type of stuff. And all that. But again, Kalen, I asked him again. He said, brother, this happened to me. It really happened to me. And I said, wow. I said, I'm sorry. And first of all, I'm sorry that it happened. And I said, I'm going to do everything in my power to share your story to the masses and share it without being angry. And I'm going to share it without misgendering T.S. Madison, because we always respect her as a woman. We may not always agree, but I'm not going to misgender my sister. And so we're not going to do that. So I told him, I said, brother, I said, if you want people to hear your message, I think you need to reword it and don't call her a man, because that deter people from your argument and from what you have to say. So stick with what happened to you. Do not say that you that she a man, because that gives her an excuse to say he's insulting me. Then she would make it always about trans rights, and then you would get lost in the sauce. You may feel this type of way, but what you should do is you should just stay focused and say this has happened to you. And I say you should do a sit down interview. Do you want me to come to Atlanta? I would do a sit down interview as well, because I said she said some very nasty things about you. And because I said, yeah, I said, hey, listen to me. She said that you were gay. He said, Wiley, I'm not gay. I said, okay, we will talk about that tomorrow on the website. He said, I'm not a gay man. He said, I've never been with gay men. And I told him, I said, you have an ex that came on the show that said you were gay and that you slept with him from high school. Yeah, y'all was high school. He said, no. He said, that person is a stalker. He said, I never had sex with that man. He been wanting to sleep with me forever. I'm not into dudes. I'm not into guys. And I said, okay, brother, I wasn't there. So I'm hearing this point. And I said, I'm coming in love. And he said, brother, thank you for hearing me. And I said, it's okay. He said, multiple people reached out, but they don't want to share the story. He said, brother, thank you for, sharing the story. So he was having this conversation. So I'm listening to what he was saying in the conversation that he was having with me. And so I'm going to share it. And so T.S. Madison, you know, I've heard that she want to sue me, and I didn't do anything wrong. See, she is dumb to sue me when he doing all the talks. He calling her a man. He made multiple posts. She's responding to him. What I'm doing is not illegal. It's not unethical. It's not illegal at all. So I'm in the clear. I'm media. Only thing I'm doing is sharing his story. And these is his words. And she is in the public domain because she's sharing, I didn't do this. Right. And she giving her reasons on why she didn't do it. So it's whose side you believe. It's Madison word against Kaylin K. Meek's word. And it's up to you, the viewer, the supporter, to find out that point. And then I think T.S. Madison is trying to distract us from these allegations by doing a Queen Supreme Court live taping, a live show. And I heard the ticket sales was low. Allegedly, I heard it ain't really selling like that. Because yeah, people is not interested in that. I think that was good back in the day. And like I told her, I said, maybe you need like Wiley or Armon to host a show with you. I don't think that you and Funky, you did that so many times. That ain't nothing new. How many times you gonna see Sophia pretending to dress in drag? She's old news. You need Armon to do the Queen Supreme Court. You've done Funky Dineva. We talked about Funky Dineva. You would get a whole new fan base just bringing Armon Wiggins. And I'm going to post that on my website. Paul, let me write that down, how she should book Armon Wiggins on there to be the host on the Queen's Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he would be more, not something against, fucking Dineva or fucking Dineva or the other lady. I forgot her name that quick. The drag queen. Bring Armon. Let him be a special guest, okay? Because you brought him on for Sophia. You brought him on, the Fox Soul show that didn't get picked up for season 2 because it was too expensive. And the ratings was low. These are facts. Okay, they didn't pick it up; it was low. So bring Armon because they bring a whole new fan base, or bring Brother Wiley. It brings another fan base. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the thing that us black folks we got to get out of. You got to sometimes you're gonna have to make money with people you don't like. Like when I go to the job, I always look at it, I said, you know what, Wiley? And Wiley said, yes. I said, you know what? I work with a lot of people I can't stand. And Wiley was saying, me too. I work with a lot of people, and that don't stop me from working. You're going to work with people that you can't stand, but if you have a common mindset of getting that bag, get that bag. So I personally believe that if she were to bring Armon and Wiley, it would be a good show. it would be a good conversation. My fans will come to Atlanta. His fans will come to Atlanta. We would have to get a bigger venue because it would be so great. And so you got to get out of, or you just want to deal with people that just kiss your butt. Deal with people that's going to get you a bag. Okay? And so, because Oliver came, he said, I don't have no issue. It'll be a good bag, good taping, by the way. And so we do stuff and we do it well. And so T.S. Madison, if you hear me, I think you should do that because I don't want to see Sophia. She got fired off she got fired. So, from radio, they got tired of her. So it's time for her. And then she was complaining about Tyler Perry, how Tyler Perry stole the idea. And then you went to work for Tyler Perry. So, you was a clown. And so, boring, tired and delayed. She was news back in the day. She's no longer entertaining anymore. She's outdated. It's time for Armon to have his shine, T.S. Madison. And because it looks like, and I'm going to say this, and I know y'all ain't going to like it, but I can give two dead flies. How you feel? But you brought Brother Armon on your show for your Fox show to increase the ratings. Bring him on the Queen's Supreme Court. Feature him and allow his fans to come on there. And the tickets, it will be sold out. The announcement alone, if you announce T.S. Madison, because you a businesswoman, talk to me, sis. You a businesswoman. You like to make money, right, Madison? So if you book him right now and make the announcement, the ticket's going to sell out. Because I'm about 20 other tickets. All right? And allow me to attend the show. Don't be selfish. And allow me to attend. Because I said I'm about 20. Yeah, I'm about 20 tickets. So me and my fans could be up in there. So I believe that. So I was having that conversation. I'm going to talk about that on the website. Because this will be great. T.S. fucking and Armon will be iconic. And then Wiley, it will be iconic. It will be iconic moments for the culture because it never happened. Throw fucking Aneva out of it because he's been there too many times. Let him be on Fox Soul. But bringing Wiley, T.S. Madison, Armon, that will be iconic television, iconic shows. It will sell out instantly. And we talk about the topics. I be myself, you be, it will be a good show. So I just think it will be good for television. It will be good for the market. It will be good for the fans. But just booking Sophia, no offense, Sophia, because me and you follow each other. We DM each other, whatever. I show you love or whatever. I'm just giving facts. And if you block me, who gives a darn? Okay. I've been blocked by better, with better people with better wigs. So, but I just feel like Sophia is outdated. She used to be current back in the 90s, but we in 2023, her time have passed. So it's time to give the younger folks a chance like Armon Wiggins. And I can, stand for that brother. That brother is very entertaining. And Brother Wiley, I know I can I ain't gonna toot my own self on the hell. Toot. But I'm very entertaining. So I think it would be great for the culture and it will bring a different type of fan base to Atlanta. And I say it in my humble opinion, whether you want to, do it or not. But she's gonna do it and she's gonna book Armon Wiggins because we said it. Amen. It's gonna register her mind, and I'm gonna go live on my website and say I made it happen. So they're gonna act like I didn't make it happen, but it's gonna happen. So we're gonna definitely she definitely gonna do it. She may not book me, she may book me, and we can have a great conversation. And so I just think it will be great in my humble opinion. I've known Madison. I've known people that know her personally, have friends that are great supporters of Madison. I have one friend that go to every event she have. Great, dedicated. Every time I go to his house, he watching Madison. He's a T.S. Madison historian. He's going to be on a reality show. His name is Theo. He's going to be doing a reality show with Oliver. And so me and Theo have been friends for years. And he's a T.S. Madison #1 fan. As soon as I go live, we supposed to be, getting ready for the gym. He got the big screen Madison. Maddie in the morning, Maddie in the morning, Maddie. He just be watching Maddie in the morning. He go for watching Maddie in the morning. He watch her in the Instagram. He go back and watch her and David frying chicken. He's a Madison fan, a top Madison supporter, and he loved him some T.S. Madison. So I was honored when I saw Brother Theo on Oliver's show. I think that was so great. Such an honor for that brother to do the show. And he's such an amazing worker. He got his own company. doing amazing things with his company and everything like that. We ain't gonna give it no promo because he ain't paid, he ain't write the check yet. But I love to see him in that show, and I love that. And I'm only gonna talk about it because that's my friend. My friend is in that show, so I'm going to talk about it. And he was in the promo, so we're gonna talk about it on WileyTheTroll.com. But I'm just saying, just to help bring the numbers up and just help for the culture, you know what I'm saying? Make it different for the fans. Because how many times have you seen fucking uneven T.S. Madison? How many times have you seen Sophia? Give Armon Wiggins a chance. That's the reason why he fell out with T.S. Madison. That brother said something, and he said, I wanted some Thanksgiving food. I was hungry, and she didn't even offer me a plate. I like to eat. I like a turkey drumstick. I like a slice of ham. I like collard greens. I like dressing. I like all those things. And she didn't feed them. She didn't clothe them. She did not give Brother Armon a cold cup of water. And Armon felt some type of way because she never invited him to the basement. And Armon Wiggins dragged her for filth and, never brought him. And then T.S. Madison said, I'm here and you're not. When she was on Nicki Minaj's show on Apple Music, and she said, I'm here and you're not. And Armon went live and trashed her, called her a man, and dragged her on Instagram and did all that type of stuff and all that. Then he interviewed Cookie Tookie before she passed, may she rest in peace, and did all of these type of things, right? So, they had their moments. And now they're in a better place. I mean, personally, I don't think they're really good friends. I just think T.S. Madison made up with him, so he won't continue to drag it because Armon got a massive reach. Because T.S. Madison interviewed Armon on Fox Soul, but he didn't like it when she called him infamous. And then he immediately dragged the situation, and then she called into the show. She called into the show, and she had to calm Armon Wiggins down because he was this close of dragging her again. She was in the restaurant, right, Paul? Was she eating chicken, Chinese food, a lobster? It was some she was eating because Madison loved to eat. So she was in the restaurant, and she decided to call Armon to calm him down because his fans did not like how Madison was treating him on Fox Soul. So they proceeded to drag her for filth. So they proceeded to drag her for filth. So, I would love to see that for Armon. And I think Armon Wiggins, I don't know what's stopping him. He needs to do a live show. He's talented. The man is gifted. All right. But I just think he would be great to team up with T.S. Madison and do that. All right. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna write it. We're gonna write that in the story tomorrow. We're gonna put that on the website. I don't mind showing Armon Wiggins love. I would say what he really want to say, but I ain't gonna say it because he diplomatic about the situation. So I say it. So yeah, so she got an event coming up. All right. Thank you. All right. So, she says she's gonna sue the brother. We shall see. I mean, personally, I don't think she's gonna sue because she don't want to spend the money. And number two, she don't want to give the hours because when Tasha K got sued by Cardi, it was hours of man hours that Cardi had to put in, her attorneys had to put in for this case, and it made Tasha K a household name. She became a household name. A household name. She became a celebrity off of the back of Cardi B. So we don't know. She said she was going to sleep on it, and we will see if she will sue him in the morning. And once we get the announcement, and we will bring it to you live here on the Wiley Show. So I just had to, break that down to you. See, that's the part I don't like. He goes way too far. Be mad, be hurt. Don't be evil. Don't sell your soul for a little hateful comment. All right. So yeah, so that's how that goes. So thank y'all so very much for y'all giving today. We love you. Continue to give because we have to pay $300 to upgrade the computer, and then we have to upgrade the other computer. So it's going to almost $600 for that. So contribute to the show. It's going to go right back into the platform. So, like I said, our Cash App is $Marquise Wiley 28. PayPal is in the comments. Zelle Wiley Show at gmail.com. If you're sending a check or a money order, for those that still, y'all haven't sent one lately, but if you want to send that and you want to send it to my P.O. box, you can send it to my P.O. box. And that is the Wiley Show P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. Again, that's P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. That is our P.O. box. You can write the check out to Marquise Wiley or the money order to Marquise Wiley, and we will greatly appreciate that for those that are going to do it. Thank you. And then I will post the Cash App on the screen here because I do understand y'all are watching me on the screen. The Cash App is $Marquise Wiley 28, Marquise Wiley 28. If you want to contribute to the platform, like I said, we got to upgrade the computer because my computer guy came over. He says time for upgrade because we do a lot of live streaming. We got to have a lot of RAM, and you got, he's checking out what he got. We checking out this GPU, all that good stuff. So we're doing all of that at the GPU. So let me take a picture of that because he told me to take a picture of the stuff because he want to see how the system is running when I'm live streaming. So give me a second here. Oh, hold on, let me. All right. Okay, picture. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay. Yes, I just want to make sure. Okay. Paul is, she didn't know. The background is with the, yes, I love the background. I love my Chicago skyline. Yes. Okay, so we got a lot of other things to talk about tomorrow. You guys, I'm not going to do an early morning show. I'm going to try to rest tomorrow because I have a busy weekend. So I'm going to try to rest, but we still going to be delivering content. So my lives won't be as early. And if it is as early, then I won't go as late. Like I won't do a late show. I'm going to try to sleep for a good 8 hours tomorrow. So Paul, I see y'all in the chat. Anything else y'all want to say before we get up out of here? I'm here. Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. God has spoken, so let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. All right. Oh, man. Thank y'all so very much. We're going to get up out of here. Also, I can zoom in the camera too, but I can't keep it right there because this system, we're going to get, we're going to make sure that we're going to make sure the camera is set to 4K. So the quality could be better. Okay. They should say, okay. Thank y'all. All right. Paul, anything else we got to share? I think we shared everything. April 15th, don't forget, we will be out and about. Send an email if you want to meet me on April 15th in Dallas. Yes, if you want to meet me in Dallas, send me an email. Also, we got the Vegas meet and greet coming. It's our second annual Vegas meet and greet that we are doing in Vegas. And that is going to be in October 6th through the 9th, 2023. So you can email us at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. Again, that's wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. It is the email. So if you want to do that, so that's our second annual meet and greet in Vegas. So thank you all so very much for that. Okay. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. When y'all get up out of here, make sure y'all go and view the website right now, WileyTheTroll.com. Make sure y'all go check that site out. Going to be some changes to the site next, probably by Saturday or Sunday or Monday. Different little layout. But until then, thank you. All right. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all in the chat. All right. Thank y'all so very much for the support. Did you hear about the Cash App memo? I did hear about that. We're gonna talk about that for the members only. That we're talking about that for members only. Yeah, that's gonna be for members only. All right. We're gonna do the after show on Station Head. So meet us over there. We talk about that on members only. Like we talking about it's other stuff we didn't tackle that I'm saving that for when me and Don talk for members only. Okay. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Well, tonight rather for members. Well, afternoon, yeah. Okay. Good night. We better get real raw. So yeah, that's all the members only. That's be tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. Thank you so very much. And like I said, if any suggestions that y'all want us to discuss on the website, you can always email me, or you can just DM me on Instagram, and you can send me a story on Instagram and show us some love. And we definitely do it over there on the Instagram street. So you could definitely do it over there on the Instagram. You could definitely do it over there. Thank you to our moderators. Thank you to the members that are showing up, and thank you to all the producers. If you want to become a member, you can please go to the description box. And if you need me to text you the link to the members only because you like to text, so you can text me at 972-674-9462. You can do it at 972-674-9462, 972-674-9462. And you can text us right now if you want me to send you the link for the members only. That is 972-674-9462, 972-674-9462. If you need the link to become a member, you can definitely do it as well. You guys, we will do a prayer call soon as well. So it will be live on YouTube because sometimes people don't have the conference call. So we'll do it live on YouTube. So we'll do that prayer call soon. So we will let y'all know about the prayer call that we're doing, and that's going to be soon. So we are looking forward to it. For those that do want to join us for the prayer call, you can, and as will be this week. And so you put your request in. We did prayer for the members only, but the Spirit leading us to do it publicly sometimes. So sometimes we do it privately behind closed doors, and we will do it now publicly. Sometimes we do it publicly, and other times we do it behind members only. So absolutely. Also, we're going to be having other spiritual leaders, over there on our Patreon, members only. Sometimes they will come out publicly on a public domain for the people that are not members, so they can get a dose of some spiritual food as well. So, yes, thanks for the entertainment, me, Wiley, in chat. Thanks, Mod, for not blocking me. No, we're not going to block you. You definitely ain't going to get blocked. You are a member. Yes, I love that. You are a member, and we definitely going to show you love. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here? I want to make sure that we talk about this type of way. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. We was getting raw in the YouTube chat. Yes. So we'll see you can see y'all on station here. Okay. Thank you, Oliver Twist, for coming on the show. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.